Hi friends, welcome back to the Latina Garden. Ellie here. Today we are gonna see what is blooming in April. So welcome, and I hope you like this garden tour.
So to start off, we still have the garlic in, but we will be taking it out, I think maybe in another month, to put in tomatoes, the zucchini. We also plant cucumbers, so all the normal summer veggies. And then I have back there like a succulent aloe vera type that's blooming. This is my Italian oregano, which we just absolutely love. It's always growing, and we cut it back, we dry it. Super good in food. We have my strawberries. These are the seascapes I planted last year. I overwintered them, and so we're starting to get some strawberries are growing. Hopefully they get red before Nico starts to eat them. I have my lemon balm, which I thought I had killed, but it came back. So very excited about that one. It's good as tea. It has like a lemony, like in the name, lemony flavor. And here is my corner garden bed. So a lot of planting we did here. We planted some white stock, little purple stock. And on the front we have anemones and then some ranunculus that we planted. And the ranunculus, I think the season's almost ending for the ranunculus. So they're gonna let them die back all the way, and hopefully they come back next year. I know the anemone does, because I've planted anemone before, and I've left them in the ground and they've bloomed back again in the fall. So this is my breath of heaven, which has these really tiny, beautiful pink flowers. And then back there I did plant some gladiolas, and then I also put some seeds of bells of Ireland. So hopefully those come up. I have my gladiola there. This one over here, I wasn't sure what it was, but I believe it is a Cosmo. I think from last year. It just kind of reseeded itself and came back up. My salvia, which is starting to get a lot of flower buds now. So excited to see those. Those grow nice long stems, kind of similar to like lavender, but a little bit more color, I think. My stock is starting to go to seed. So you can see these long little pods there. Those are seeds, so you want to wait until they kind of turn brown like this before harvesting your seeds. And then I also have some oriental lilies coming up. I'm excited about those. Last year I think I only saw like 3 of them because the littles kept on, pulling off the flowers before they bloomed. So hopefully I get to see them this year. My alyssums just growing great right there. And then here I just threw some seeds, some poppy seeds, and they're coming up. So this is my blackberry bush. Last year I planted it. Blackberries are one of those, or can be, I think it depends on the variety, similar to blueberries. There are certain varieties that don't that don't fruit the first year, they fruit the second year. So hopefully this year I get some blackberries. Here is my ranunculus anemone pot, where I planted some ranunculus and some anemones together. Still, a couple still coming out, but a lot of it's almost done. On this side, we tried to grow some carrots, but Nico kept on running in here and stomping all over. So I maybe see, I think these are a couple of carrots here, but I don't know. That's not nearly what we planted. So we'll see. Maybe each kid will get one carrot. Here I have a beautiful blue hydrangea. This one was gifted to me last week. It was Dental Hygiene Appreciation Week, and one of my assistants got this for me because she knows I love plants and hydrangeas are just so beautiful. So very, very happy with this, and I need to find it a permanent home, which I'm thinking somewhere in this area I might be planting it. And then my rose bushes are coming up quite nicely. They had some aphids the other day, so I've been spraying them with like neem oil, and you can also use like dish soap and water and spray them that way. But a lot of buds, a lot of beautiful buds coming out. And then there's my lilac vine, my other hydrangea. Then it got a little bit of sunburnt damage because I had it in another spot while I was trying to hydrate it, and I left it there for a couple of days, so it got a little burnt from the sun. In our climate, we get really hot very early on. So it's not a very good idea to have them in full sun. You want to have them in some morning sun and then afternoon shade. This is my other rose bush. You can see all those buds coming up. So I'm very excited. It's really filled in nicely. If you've seen my other video, we took off all the leaves and there were just twigs this winter, and they filled up really quickly. And then here's my other one, and I try to cut it down, but a lot of these stems just really shoot it up, and I just love these little roses. They're like an orangey, fire orange and yellow color. My palm tree, which I still have and I'd like to get rid of. My laurel bay leaf tree, which I also kind of want to get rid of, but my husband likes it, so it's staying. Here I have some ferns, and I was trying to grow another fern in here. My polka dot plant. I have some 4-leaf clover or 3-leaf clovers over here. My astable, which has filled up quite nicely. I hope it starts to shoot out some bloom soon. My succulents, which I need to kind of do something with. They are outgrowing this pot. So I need to move some of these out. I want to do the front yard kind of like a succulent garden. This is my camellia here, and you see how it's getting that yellow leaf. I need to feed it some nutrients, and I really need to repot it. Here I have some cyclamen, and then behind it I have more astable. And this is the third rose bush with the little pink flowers. A lot of blooms on it as well. My other blue hydrangea, which I really love this one because as the life cycle of it goes, it turns into that purplish color. It just looks really pretty. And then kind of behind underneath it, this is some delphiniums, so I'm hoping I get some delphinium stock coming up. And then this is my Love Lies Bleeding, which did bloom last month, and now it seems to have just be growing greenery. I don't see any new flowers on it. Mint. So if you know, you know, do not plant mint in the ground. I did this years ago before I knew anything about gardening. I just wanted mint, and it does not stop growing. It will sprout out everywhere, in the grass, everywhere. So don't plant it in the ground, only pots. And then that is my African daisies, blooming beautifully. This is my guayaba tree that just keeps growing. It's about, I think, maybe 4 feet tall now. It's almost as tall as me, maybe more than 4 feet. I need to plant it somewhere. I was thinking about it's gonna go somewhere in here. And then this one here, I need to spray it because the bugs are eating it, and that's supposed to be a salvia, like a pink color one. My butterfly bush, which has grown a lot in the last couple days. Looks really great. I have an alcatraz. Look, isn't that pretty? So alcatraz and lilies are a little different. Alcatraz are only in white. Calla lilies come in a variety of colors. Back there I have some Dusty Miller, and then this has been blooming so beautifully. This is called Pink Lemonade, and this is a honeysuckle. I always get the honeysuckles and jasmines confused, but this is a honeysuckle, and it just has like this yellow and pink color to it. It just looks so pretty. I absolutely love this, and it's so green right now. I wish it stayed as an evergreen, but it doesn't. My stalk is struggling a little bit, so I hope it doesn't die. I hope it continues to like it there. But I do have, from last year, we've overwintered my dahlias, so that's coming up, and you can see some buds here, so I'm excited about those. And then my supertunias also came back, another dahlia back there, and superbina also came back, another one over here in that color, some more Dusty Miller, my beautiful eucalyptus tree. And this one really liked it because this one's super blooming. And then my bougainvillea is coming back. And then this one is also another dahlia there and another dahlia there. This is my Eden climbing rose, which I think I need to put it in the ground, and I kind of wanted to trellis it in this area. I have 2 of them, and I kind of want to cover this area with them. So we'll see. These are not potted. I need to figure out still what I want to put in the baskets. Here I'm super excited because I have more dahlias. I have 2 varieties growing here. One of them I can't remember the name of, but it was kind of like a purple flower, and then the other one's the cafe au lait, which is kind of like a cream color flower. And one of my kids, the littlest one, took out the tags from them, so now I don't know which one's which. So we'll just have to wait and see. But this one, look, it's just growing so nicely. So they're all coming up. I am so excited. It took a while. There was another one called Diva, which is kind of like a burgundy color. That one was the one that started to sprout first. which I have those in a different spot. Here I have just my mix. I have bells of Ireland and just some clover, and then this I think was supposed to be paper whites, but I never got the flowers never came up. Some strawberries, seascape, the other dahlia. This one I haven't planted yet, but I think I'm gonna put dahlias in there. And then my dianthus, that beautiful red color. And then these are the divas. These started coming up a lot sooner. These all I planted from seeds. I have different stuff in here. I think some scabiosa, some status, poppies. This is, oh, I can't think of the name of it, and I'm not sure. Do I have a tag? Hollyhock. Hollyhock came up. So these I found to be the easiest to grow just from seeds. And I have some more of the dahlias. My figs are coming back up very nicely. My kumquat tree. This is my Australian finger lime, and it has had a lot of buds coming out. So I hope we get some finger lime fruits this year. Some rosemary. My super Chinia Vista bubblegum, which is struggling. I didn't realize I hadn't watered it for a couple of days, so hopefully it flushes out green again. And then this corner here, we need to start planting other things in here, but I have lavender, and this was the crocus, which is done. I need to kind of cut that back. And some more lavender. In between here, we planted some gladiolus bulbs, which are starting to come up. Another dahlia there, that's a white one. And then my bougainvillea, it's blooming, but it doesn't have any leaves, which is weird. Last year, it had a bunch of leaves and bloomed not as much as this year. So I need to figure out why is it not getting green. It should be getting green, but it has a lot of blooms. That pot is pretty much done. Another rose bush, this is a white one. Gladiolus back there. And then these are potatoes, potato. And then another oriental lily. And some lamb's ear. And in here we have our mint and my roses. My roses are blooming so beautifully. I've cut several of them and brought them inside. So very excited about those. They just look so beautiful. And then here I have my oriental lilies coming up that my mother-in-law gave me, along with some bells of Ireland, some stalks, more gladiolus are coming, some dianthus are blooming. So very excited for this section. And my lavender is coming up, and it has a lot of little tiny blooms, so I'm excited to see when this flushes out. It looks beautiful and the bees love it. So that is it for today. This is my April garden. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with any garden friends, and I'll see you next time. Sow love, grow joy, stay rooted. Bye.